Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Broadcasting Network, 10:50 a.m., following broadcasts in 102.3 FM and 106.5 FM. We are serving the world one household at a time. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Up Connect, and Kimiator Peak Performance Coaching.
Welcome back. Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. My name is Jonathan Bash, and I am your host today. Today, our topic is all things fashion, and hopefully, I will educate you, and you will love everything that I say. So, we have another amazing guest, and her name is HoneyBee.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, HoneyBee. I know you wear many hats. You are an entrepreneur.
Yes.
You manage a high-profile recording artist.
Yes.
You're a wardrobe expert. And let's put this in there, a huge shoe fanatic.
Yes, I am. Oh my gosh, I have over 50 shoes collection here. Over 50.
Oh my God. I mean, that is an investment for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And I keep them nice and clean and still fresh and new. So you can't even tell when I bought them.
Yeah, I don't. All my shoes are dirty. The white ones, I always got that's a whole other story. We'll get into that another time. But you look beautiful today. I wish everyone listening on the radio can see HoneyBee today. She is fabulous. And I'm not just saying that because I wouldn't say that. So
Well, you look amazing too, Jonathan.
I
love your color scheme.
Thank you. I'll admit I did try. So
You don't have to try, honey. You look great.
We're on the topic of your personal style. So can you give me a rundown and describe your own personal style?
You know, honestly, I don't try so hard. I just choose outfit that I feel comfortable in and I feel like I look good in. Sometimes I may not even be matching. I like to wear some shoes that probably wouldn't even go with the normal outfit. I just like to, go outside the box. I don't do it just to have attention. Honestly, I just feel like, oh, this looks good with this outfit. Why not?
And a lot of designers now and wardrobe stylists are mixing different prints. And it's not necessarily matching anymore. I remember when I was a kid, I would put an outfit on, and my mom goes, that doesn't match, take it off. But I think nowadays, it wasn't that long ago, HoneyBee, I'm not going to age myself. But nowadays, I think it's all about mixing those bold prints and different patterns.
Absolutely.
So that's that.
As you can see, I know the audience doesn't see us, but, it looks like I have, this cute
you have a beautiful
shirt.
silk charmeuse top, a beautiful linen blazer.
Right. But look, I have flats, not heels.
Well,
flats.
Let's just tell the audience they're Gucci flats.
But they're flats.
They're flats, which there's nothing wrong with. But don't get me started because every design I create, you have to wear a heel because it elongates your legs. But you're perfect. So.
Oh, you're so kind.
And you're wearing sunglasses, which are very, very fabulous.
Well, I heard I was going to be interviewing with the fabulous Jonathan, so I was like, I have to look fabulous.
And I find it very interesting because your lipstick is gorgeous.
Thank you.
And cosmetics has a lot to do with fashion. Like I was talking about with Festina, it's Festina, I apologize. Cosmetics are fashion. Cosmetics are fashion, and it's your brand. You're representing your brand, which is yourself. So I just want to compliment you on your beautiful lipstick.
It's artistry too. Whatever you put on.
I love that. Good way to put it.
Absolutely.
I know you're from the Philippines.
Yes.
And I would like to know about Filipino fashion designs and trends you've been noticing.
Well, oddly enough, a lot of the Filipinos in the Philippines are actually wearing fashion garments like here in the Western United States. They they kind of mimic the trend here. And if I were to go in the Philippines, you would never know who the difference between the local and, the tourist, because we all similarly dress the same because they want to, keep up with the trends here in the United States.
So you're basically saying that the Filipino culture is inspired by Western culture.
Absolutely, and I think that's great because the United States people, American people, we influence them. Now, I was born in the Philippines,
Yes.
but I moved out of the Philippines when I was 6 years old.
Yes.
So I'm kind of Americanized, but I do travel back and forth. And yeah, basically they dress just like us. You will never recognize.
That's so funny. Not funny. It's so interesting. I'm saying interesting a million times on the show. I apologize, everybody, because it is very interesting to me, and it should be to you too, because this is fashion right now. But I want to compare Filipino culture to Japanese culture because it seems, and it is this way, that Japanese designers are in demand in the United States. They start their own trends. I mean, look, Gwen Stefani had a song called Harajuku Girl. She inspired her album was inspired by Japanese culture. And we do bring a lot of Japanese culture here in America, but it is interesting how Western culture
Has a big influence.
taken over.
Yeah.
Taken
has
over.
A lot of influence. A lot of the fashion designers, I believe, from what I've seen, they try to incorporate the traditional Filipino garments into their new fashion design. I really think that's because they don't want to lose the history of the the traditional fashion culture in the Philippines, but they're also putting their own twist. It's evolved since then. I know that
I see your hands over your shoulders. So sleeves.
The sleeves,
Yeah.
the Filipino, the terno. It's called terno.
Oh.
It's kind of like a little hump, like over the shoulders, and that's
Like puffy?
and not puffy. It's more distinctive. Like it's
Okay.
but it's kind of like it's standing up. It's called terno, and that's been in the Filipino culture in so long that it's distinctive. You can tell, like, if they were to incorporate that with the Western culture, you could tell, oh, that's a Filipino style.
So they're bringing traditional garments
Yes.
into modern times.
Absolutely. And then, like, the barong, like the gentleman, where, it's kind of like a see-through. It could either be short sleeve or long sleeve, and they usually wear those in special occasions.
Yeah.
And again, they haven't lost that. And I think that although they want to involve in their new designs, they still try to bring in the traditional Filipino culture, so that way they can still identify them as the Filipino fashion design. So it has evolved, but it's kind of nice to see that a lot of the fashion designers from the Philippines come to the Western world and incorporate that to teach the history.
Yes, especially these new emerging designers.
Absolutely.
I obviously did my research, and I've noticed exactly what you're saying. We didn't have a discussion about this till now, so I know exactly what you're talking about, and I hope we are educating
Yes.
everybody else on Filipino fashion today.
Yes.
We spoke about how it's evolved. I mean, we talked about traditional garments being tweaked for the modern times. So I mean, you really educated me, so I appreciate that.
And I appreciate that they haven't lost completely the tradition. They don't. I know they're evolving, but they still want to somehow implement and
Incorporate
the Filipino tradition, because there's so much more to the garments. The Maria Clara, this is, as everyone know, the Spaniards colonized the Philippines, so they have also the Spanish traditional like garments that they incorporate into the Philippines as well.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So, because so we have a lot of Spanish influence in our culture, Filipino culture. And as everyone know, like we have a lot of similar words in Spanish. So. It's a lot. Honestly, we're like a big melting pot. Like everyone has, different cultural backgrounds. So, as far
like
as,
here, yeah.
like here, and I think fashion is always going to evolve with, and honestly, I think every culture will always get what am I trying to say? They love the Western world. They whatever trend is in a Western world, they kind of want to have that also.
And it's interesting in American fashion how different decades have their own trends and styles. But instead of creating new styles, sometimes we bring stuff back.
Oh my God! Yes, I still wear the hammer pants. Just so y'all know.
Well, they're in style right now. They're in style right now. So congratulations on keeping on trend. But
I love the hammer pants.
But like nowadays, the '90s is you see all the '90s attire. High waisted. I mean those big pants.
Yes.
You're seeing a lot of. I don't want to say skimpy, but like you're seeing a lot of bralettes and bras being worn as t-shirts, as shirts, and I'm actually obsessed with it. What do you think about that?
You know, I do what you like, what makes you feel comfortable.
But what's your opinion? That's why you're here.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to tell you if I am wearing a bra or not.
Hilarious.
I go with what's comfortable, for me.
Mm-hmm.
And
so do I.
Absolutely, because if I feel good inside, I know it's going to exude outside.
That's what I say. I said if I look good, I could do what I want to do.
Absolutely.
Let's get back.
Good. Yes.
Sorry,
yes,
I'm cutting you off. This is what I do,
it's
folks.
Okay.
I'm a talker. Let's get back to shoes.
Oh my gosh. I can't. I'm a shoe fanatic. I think I have 3 racks for my shoes alone. Mm-hmm. And then with the 3 racks, it wasn't even enough because I still have shoes in my closet. And so I always have
So you're a collector.
Yes, I guess so, and I don't know if you guys know the infamous Imelda Marcos. She loves shoes.
I was going to mention that to you. Obsessed with shoes.
She is my mentor in shoe collection.
Oh, well, I hope you get to that level very, 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 very soon.
Yes.
I know we were talking about different ways to wear different types of shoes. You said earlier about wearing tennis shoes.
Yeah, so I mean, sometimes I collaborate a dress with tennis shoes. Just yesterday, I had a blazer and a top and some shorts, fringe shorts, but I wore them with wedges. But if I were to wear them with heels, again, we talked about elongating the heels. I mean, your legs.
I'm obsessed with legs. So
I'm like, oh, what should I wear? So it does make a difference with the shoes. Whatever shoe style you wear. And then I ended up changing to my flats. So, but I'm going to rock whatever I choose.
And not complain if they hurt.
Exactly. Because I love shoes.
Oh, I just hate when all my models and friends and everyone complain about their shoes. It's like you just wear them. You know what I mean?
Yes. If you want to look great and beautiful and show your legs off, you better handle them shoes.
You better be able to handle it.
Exactly.
Do you have any favorite shoes designers? That you love?
I love Gucci.
Well, everyone, she's wearing some Gucci flats.
Honestly, I
Christian Louboutin, Manolo Blahnik, Jimmy Choo, anything like that?
I like Jimmy Choo, Louboutins. Mm-hmm. So, but those are all the high fashion designers,
Which is okay.
But guess what? I love me some Jordans.
Oh, wow. I've never put on a pair of Jordans before.
You should.
I don't want to wait in line to get them.
And you can wear Jordans with anything.
I mean, you can, but I really don't think you could. I mean, you can. I would have an opinion about that.
And some Converse. Converse. What do you think about Converse?
Oh yeah, Converse have been around for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually,
I've seen brides wear Converse shoes with their dresses. I mean, whatever makes you happy and comfortable.
Exactly.
But
so I just really quickly. I know. I'm a runner.
Like
I run. I love to run.
or you just run from errand to errand. You run.
I will
like
say
exercise.
that yes, I do. I love to run. People think I'm weird, but I love to run. My favorite running shoes are Asics. So I have like 6 pairs of Asics shoes.
Oh, nice. Are you a fan of white exercise shoes or athletic shoes, or do you go for black or red? What do you do?
I go for the colorful ones.
Yeah, because the white gets so dirty so fast, especially if you're a runner.
I go for the brightest color so they can see me while I'm running.
That's fashion. HoneyBee, that's fashion.
That's right.
Yeah, you got it.
That's right.
So I just want to thank you with all my heart for being here.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You are such a fashionista.
Yay!
And a real inspiration. And I hope the people that are listening got a idea of Filipino culture, your personal style, how Western culture influences a lot of the places all over the world. And I hope they liked your shoe obsession.
Oh, thank you. I
I'm
hope so,
obsessed.
too.
I wish I can talk to you longer.
I wish
but-
so too. Thank you so much for having me here, Jonathan.
it's
You're amazing.
my pleasure. I really
Jonathan's
appreciate it.
I can't even describe it with his eyes. Beautiful, handsome. I don't even know. You're just gorgeous.
That's subjective, but we'll see.
No.
But thank you.
He's being modest. Okay, let me just say. He's
Thank
just being
you.
modest. Look him up on Instagram, okay? And you'd be the judge.
Oh, you're so amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are live on KCAA Broadcasting Network, 10:50 a.m., following broadcasts in 102.3 FM and 106.5 FM. We are serving over 5 million households in the Inland Empire, North County, San Diego, Orange County, and San Gabriel Valley. We are serving the world one household at a time. We are also in iHeart, Spotify, Tiki Live, Ustream, Apple, iTunes, and anywhere with your favorite podcast. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Up Connect, and Kim Yater Peak Performance Coaching.